ॐ स्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणे अवतारवरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाय ते नमः। Sri Ramakrishna was giving instruction regarding the personal and impersonal aspect of God and meditation on that. Now, after a time, he sat on the semicircular porch west of his room. It was about 9 o'clock. Semicircular porch west means it is on the banks facing towards the river, Ganga river. It was about 9 o'clock. Master, those who come here will certainly have their doubts removed. What do you say? Yam. That is true, sir. Now, Sri Ramakrishna is saying, those who come here will certainly have all their doubts removed. What do you say? All doubts go only with spiritual awakening or realization of God. All physical, first time a person sees the transcendental realm, it is exactly like a blind man moving about in the world. We are afraid to go out at night when it's pitch dark. Now in the ashrama you can see a few lights where we are living alone is there. Rest is like forest area. We move about in the daytime everywhere. But if someone asks even a elderly person or a brahmachari to go to a particular place and come at night, say Kali Kunj or somewhere within, or to the river on the other side, he finds it difficult or is frightened to go many times because it is darkness. Same time, daytime, he freely goes and moves about without any worry. But when it comes to the other aspect, at night he is afraid. He doesn't know what to say or what to do. It is dark. But suppose a blind boy is there. For him day and night is same. If you ask him daytime to go to the end of the river, there I have left my bag, he will just take his stick and start walking down the steps freely, because night and day is same for him. He goes simply. You can follow him going at pitch in the dark. It is same for him. Whether it is day or night, it is same for him. He doesn't mind. So we see that there is no difference for a blind man between day and night. And he understands day has broken, light is there. He has heard. He has never seen what is light. Colors we think, oh, at the dawn we say the color is changing. The sky is becoming rosy. Now it looks like molten copper. It's reddish, all that. The blind boy is standing there, and he hears all these words. He repeats. He says about color, all trees are green. The ground is brown. All that. He hears all that. And suppose he goes and tells, oh, I went there. It was dawn. It seems it was blue, becoming reddish in the sky. trees were green, filled. This is where I went. He doesn't know what is he telling. He has never seen. But doubts remains in his mind. What is that seeing people tell about? What is that colors and light, what they speak about? They say it is morning, it is night. For him, day and night is when sound comes and all sounds subside. It is night, all are going to sleep. So, from his understanding of day and night, everything is, he uses the same terms we use, but he has some doubts. Suppose few blind people are there talking to each other. Oh, it seems they will be making fun sometimes, they will be making, they say such and such thing is there. Doubts remain. Once they get, only once in life, for a few minutes, his eyes are opened, all doubts get clear. What is light? What is color? What is distance? Everything gets cleared. Once, again if he becomes blind, doesn't matter. When we tell something, he understands. He imagines. But same way, all doubts are cleared. Really cleared forever if once he gets sight. A blind man getting sight alone is the way when his all doubts regarding light and color disappears. Same thing happens for a sadhaka who is coming, he hears about Brahman, about God as personal God, impersonal God, all are a conception of mind which has never been Chaitanya. What it is, unknown. It remains a question mark. What could it be? He understands, he explains, he mentally discerns it. And he is so clear about it mentally, this is Brahman. Exactly like a light a blind man is thinking of. So clear, you ask him questions, he can answer any question regarding light. But I have never seen. Like that is the state of man. All doubts clear when we enter into the transcendental realm. We cross this world of what we are seeing as reality. We transcend all the limitations of nature. We transcend all the laws governing nature. We are free from the karmic load too. First entry into the transcendental realm begins with our entering into Vijnanamaya Kosha, Annamaya, Pranamaya, Manomaya crossing itself. First time you see the light of Chaitanya. What is light of Chaitanya? Existence, whole existence, what we have known since birth is zero. All we are in a dream world. First time he sees the transcendental realm. His doubts, more than 50% of the doubts get cleared forever. What is Chaitanya? Unknown God. Now formless, with qualities, without qualities, Nirguna, Nirakara, Saguna, all are the subsequent things. He has seen the Chaitanya, its manifestations are infinite, and infinite ways they make doesn't matter. All that can be known. So this, when Sri Ramakrishna says, their all doubts are cleared. That means, at least, if not anything, there will be spiritual awakening in them. Adhyatmika Jagrata. Because there are so many institutions, so many, including Vedic culture of the ancient time is there. But the ideal of God realization and total renunciation of all that binds us to the nature is never there. as the materialism is becoming very strong flood carrying human, as the sense gratification is becoming the most important perspective of human life now, presently. So it needs a strong antidote of pure renunciation of Kamini Kanchana and aspiring for the realm transcendental of everlasting, unchanging reality. So there Sri Ramakrishna's picture comes into, and the second part of Sri Ramakrishna's advent and our reaching him or his reaching us is an important part is we are seeking, or there is a tremendous transformation that is going to happen and it has begun in its seed form of germination, is bringing peace, harmony and mutual love within the world. Within man there is constant struggle and war going on. His mind is split, his heart is split. The whole thing is a split personality. Cities are split, villages are split, society is split, the world is split into pieces. Who will bring them together? How to build up this split? Again join. The only underlying reality that is pervading everything and giving existence must alone project itself. Look, we are all interbound. Inescapably we are interbound. We cannot escape. We cannot go away. We are within the world. So this interconnectedness, independent of our individual existence, is eternal and irreversible. As long as the universe is going to exist, we as body, as mind, as senses, as individual consciousness, we can never be separate. It's a part of the whole. I may think myself to be independent from this universe. You can't. Your existence is a part of this universe. Escape, let us say, go away from this universe. You can't. You will be in one part of the universe or other, in one form or other, in one way or other. You are eternally bound within this nature as long as you are body. So here Sri Ramakrishna comes into picture to build up, to project forth the unity that was there in diversity, being overlooked, is bringing back to the human awareness. There is perfect harmony, perfect peace, mutual love, which is eternal in the universe. Recognize this and enter into this. So this is the second aspect of Ramakrishna. First one is to give the ideal of God realization, to transcend the nature and go beyond for every jiva. You are divine, recognize this divinity. And it has to be done only through renunciation of the external world, either physically, if possible, otherwise at least internally isolate. So this is the second, is that the universe is one and there is eternal, that is building up of harmony, mutual love and peace at the world level. And this is the important, and various aspects of God, various ways of reaching Him, various ways of interacting with Him. So many religions, so many faiths, so many paths, all culminating in one existence. So this is so many types of harmony we will see. Sri Ramakrishna building up between Dvaita and Vishishtadvaita and Advaita, between Shakta, Shaiva and Vaishnava, between all religions, within the Hinduism, all this, whatever defects were there, whatever there was dividing was there, everything he washed off. So here we see all doubts, everyone who just thinks of him a little deeper will see his all doubts are getting cleared. Wherever he is, whatever religion he belongs to, whatever way he is traversing through, it doesn't matter. So says Sri Ramakrishna, those who come here will certainly have all their doubts removed. What do you say? M says, that is true, sir. A boatman was moving, a boat was moving in Ganges far away from the bank. The boatman began to sing. The sound of his voice floating over the river reached the master's ears, and he went into spiritual mood. The hairs on his body stood on end. He said to him, "Just feel my body." Yam was greatly amazed. He thought the Upanishads describe Brahman as permeating the universe and the ether. Has that Brahman as sound touched the master's body? That is, a boatman, Dakshineshwar is on the bank of, directly on the bank of Ganges. And boats are moving about. Most of the boatmen invariably will be singing, at least in those days. Even when I was in forest area, wherever boatsmen will be going either for fishing or for transport or just for vihara, the boatman keeping so many people, he will be going on singing. Especially in Bengal area, you will see it's very common. The bowl singing way of singing, as if the boat is moving and that singing is going on. So that tune will be always sung and going. And here we see Sri Ramakrishna is sitting on the western porch and he is listening a wave, some far off in the river, a boatsman is going. It is 9 o'clock. He's going alone in the boat and he's singing loudly, and the waves of sound are coming and reaching Sri Ramakrishna. We see him slowly, horripilation on his body. He is the Brahma Samsparsha. The Brahma Samsparsha is an expression used in Bhagavad Gita. Atyantam sukham ashnute. When the Brahma Samsparsha happens by spiritual awareness of the divine, there is horripilation in the externalmost skin level, all hair standing on the end. As deeper he goes, the thrill of joy and peace is just like ripples moving, is moving towards the skin. Deep inside is the emotions of pleasant emotions of union, one existence. Like pangs of separation, the weeping when we are separated from our beloved, like what gopis used to feel or Radha used to feel, is one, it's commotion. And exactly opposite. When they meet, the Chaitanya is meeting Chaitanya, independent of bodily existence. Like that, individual Chaitanya is moving towards the cosmic Chaitanya, as if you are entering into deep sleep, where individual Chaitanya is merging in the cosmic Chaitanya. Like that, the song is that waves after waves is slowly moving from far off. See, if you watch at night, now we are in a forest-like area in the ashrama, far from the city area. The nearest road may be about 1 or 2 kilometers away from where a vehicle passes, suppose. At night, vehicle far away is coming, the slow, far off sound in the silence appears. As it comes, the nearest point to the ashrama may be 1.5 kilometers away. It is maximum intensity and it slows down. It tapers down. Again, it's as if the sound is slowly tapering down to enter into the infinite again. Slowly it stops off. We see how it is a beautiful thing always. And similarly, when you are seeing a light alone light in the vast darkness at night, especially from the hill stations and all, or from a vast field, or while traveling at night, everything is pitch dark and far off and light is there. What a beautiful awakening it is, in the darkness a light. So these things make the innermost awareness to join in the eternal. The eternity is expressing in various ways. So also in our heart we experience that infinite existence. So Sri Ramakrishna, when he hears, is comparing, the author is comparing it to Brahma Samsparsha. Deep within he has touched his own divinity within. From the bodily existence, from the pure divine existence, he is touching the pure divinity within. And the waves that touch the skin makes it horripilated and is exposed to the external world, and it is radiating bliss and peace. It is exactly like a peacock when it hears the thunder. It spreads its tail. All the feathers stand up. It makes a beautiful, and how they vibrate, continuously vibrating as long as it is there in that. This kind of vibration, this is what he says, sound waves of Brahman. Reached the mastered ears, he went into spiritual mood. The hair on his body stood on end. He said to Yam, "Just feel my body." Yam was greatly amazed. He thought the Upanishad described Brahman as permeating the universe and the ether. Has that Brahman as sound, touched as sound? He is telling his sound because the sound of the boatman is touching him. A sound touched the master's body. What a beautiful understanding, you see. After a time, Sri Ramakrishna began to converse again. "Master, those who come here must have been born with good tendencies. Is not that true?" "Yam, it is, sir." So, we see those who come here must be born with good tendencies. We are born with our past tendencies, what we call vasanas. Vasanas are the tendencies we inherit because of repeated action and repeated participation in a particular way. With what attitude I live in this world, and with what attitude I look at this world, and how do I move about, and how do I interfere in the world, my dealings go on creating a momentum. This momentum means it is working independent of the other forces. When a vehicle is running, when a stone is falling, it is irresistibly going with the increased velocity. So also is a vehicle. It is as it starts moving, it is gaining momentum. If you stop, it will not stop. It will rush forth till the forces become annihilated, till it stops. So this is called momentum. Now these past momentum tendencies drag us to the world again and again. Drive us. It stands as the inner urge for things. I want to enjoy, I want to possess, I want to run away from people who insult me or do harm to me. All these tendencies we acquire. There is no jnana behind it. It is pure tendencies, vasanas, independent of jnana and ajnana. It is just driven. So here we see these tendencies. There are good tendencies, bad tendencies, singing the names of glories of God, serving others with great love. All this, looking at the world as divine, not to see the defect in others, to dedicate our life for the welfare of others. At any moment, anybody can call me for anything. I am there with you. These tendencies are called good tendencies. I look upon everyone with suspicion. I don't want to mix with people. I feel myself is more purer and more divine and more pure, spiritual than others. I separate and stand. The moment I separate, I become a small creature in this world. Let me forget. But these are bad tendencies with which a person is born. Selfishness, individual existence, independent, separation from all other things, not given to the other's welfare. These are all bad tendencies. So those who are born with good tendencies, oh see, look at these people who come to me, they must have been born with good tendencies, no? Sri Ramakrishna is telling. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.